Nate, not sure of the colour of the hat, but good to see you, my friend.
Christmas, guys, Christmas. How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm just frustrated, man. I'm just really frustrated with the way that game went because I genuinely believe that Spurs were the better team today. How are you feeling about it?
No, I agree. Like, and it's these performances where I'm like, these types of games make me want to give Frank more time. I wish we see this more consistently. Um, we were the better team by far. Like, it wasn't even like really close. I think even when we went down to like 9 men at one point, I still think that we showed a lot of attacking effort. And I think if you look at the chances as a whole, obviously they got the 2 goals, but I think we had more of the more dangerous chances throughout the entire game. And it's just frustrating because I think Frank got this one right. And I've given Frank a lot of criticism this season, and I've been really, really harsh on him. But I got to put my hands up. I can't be mad at him. I just can't because he got this one right, and the players looked up for it. It's just horrible, horrific decision making from Xavi and Romero. Just cost us the game, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Talk to me about those moments, particularly the Xavi sending off, because I'm seeing a lot of conflicting opinions in terms of whether it was a red card, whether it wasn't a red card. Where are you at with it?
I mean, like, it's the modern game, right? Like, the thing is, don't give the referee that opportunity to even make that decision. That's my thing. Like, the ball was nowhere near the net. Even I don't even think he was even going to get there anyways. Like, why even go in like that? And with the whole slow motion stuff and how the VAR does their thing, like, they're always going to call that. So my thing is, like, why even give the ref the opportunity to do it? From my honest opinion, I think that's just a strong yellow. I don't think it was a red. And if you go off of what happened to us last season, where Van Dijk went super hard on Solanke last season, and he did so this season against Everton too. It's just like the inconsistency is like there's no consistency when it comes to the VAR. So off of that alone, I like that's just a strong yellow to me. I don't think it was a red, but it's still Xavi's still culpable. That's still on him. Like don't even give the ref that opportunity to make that decision.
Yeah, completely agree with that. And obviously, Romero gets sent off. Romero gives the ball away for the first goal, which, you know, me and Brian were talking, and we were saying up until the moment of him giving the ball away for the first goal, I thought he was putting in such a fantastic display. But as a captain, surely you can't do that, can you?
No, and like it was weird because I had said like not like I think it was like 5 minutes before that I was like Romero's actually having a really good game. Like he's making really good passes, finding players running in behind. Like he was playing a really good game, being aggressive. And then I think we won the ball back, and like Romero's saying like calm, like keep it calm. Like, he's going like this, keep it calm. And then 2 seconds later, this guy's passing it to no man's land, and the ball's in our net. So that's just it's just you're our captain. You should be leading us, and you cannot be making mistakes like that. I can hear if Burbo makes those mistakes. I can hear if Gray makes those mistakes. But you, Romero, are our captain. You should not be doing that. And then to go and kick Konate after you just won the free kick when you're down, it's just like, what are you doing? You're on a yellow. And it's these type of things where I'm like, I hear the whole, like, I get that a lot of fans think that our players are average or not good at all. And it's situations like this that make me like lean more towards that. But at the same time as well, I think there also is like some tactical things in that. But it's just the decision making and the mistakes. It's like, we got to stop the mistakes. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Well, let me just ask you as well, because obviously there's a change up front. Richarlison dropped, rested, whatever you want to call it, whatever buzzword you want to use, after a poor performance at Notts Forest, like many of the players were. Mawani goes up top. People have wanted to be able to see Mawani play centrally and see what he can offer. Obviously, we'd seen what he'd offered on the wing. What do you make of his performance? He had that one header, didn't he? But apart from that, I actually can't remember Mawani doing anything.
I mean, he had that little run where he took the shot and like it deflected up and off the crossbar. Like I think Mawani was still threatening because his speed is a killer. So like I think he does offer a lot. I just think the standards are so low, guys. Like let's just be real. All of our strikers, I can say this like hand on heart, our strikers are shit. They're all just really shit. I can't lie. Even though Richie's getting the goals, our strikers are shit. The standards are so low for our strike force, and we need to address that as soon as we can because one moment you're going to have Richie scoring a goal and we're going to be like, oh my gosh, Richie's back, he needs to start. And then the next moment, you're going to have Mwani doing the exact same thing. It's going to keep cycling and cycling. And now we're calling for Dane Scarlett. Now we're calling for Tell. It's like, and now we're calling for Solanke as well, which I remember last season as well. We were also slating Solanke at some points. So the standard is so low. And this is where we have to upgrade in these positions where the standards are so low and the players are like genuinely shit. That's the problem.
No, I mean, it's hard to disagree with that, to be honest. But to be fair, Richarlison, I thought when he came on, I thought he was brilliant in the cameo that he did have.
Yeah.
But it's too few and far between. That's what I keep saying. Like him and Bentancur, you know, it's one game up, one game down, and like the lows are so low and the highs are like, you know, they're decent. But
this is where this. Sorry,
no,
I was gonna say like this is where I'm like I hear like guys like Danny that are saying that like, yeah, the players are shit, because if you're gonna have the inconsistency, like that most likely means that the players are not good enough to keep up the standard of the levels. That's where I'm like, okay, like I hear that, and I've actually looked at the squad. Like I think on paper they're better, but they're not consistent enough. So what is that down to? Either it's the manager's not doing something right and getting them up for the game, or they're actually just not that good. But at the same time, majority of these players are the exact same players that finished 5th 2 seasons ago. So it's so tough.
Nate, but where I'm at with it is I don't think these players are world beaters. They're not unbelievable players that should be fighting, you know, and be favourites for top 4. But what I do think they are is a team and a squad that should be in the top 7, no questions asked. Like, surely, like we're not that bad to be where we're at right now, where we're at.
Well,
as a squad,
even top 7, because like what you have like Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, City, and then you're gonna have Villa that are on like a heater right now. I mean, you could throw a Newcastle there. I know they're not playing well right now, but they have some killers in there. I mean, maybe top 7, maybe 8th. I hear that, but I don't know. It's just for me. It's just I think there's like a lack of also a star player. Like we lost Son, obviously no Kane. I think there's also the lack of like a killer world class star in that squad that also like doesn't help us either. So, but it's tough. Like it's
Go on.
slim pickings.
Go on.
No, I'm just saying like it's slim pickings, like in terms of the squad, in terms of the quality. So,
talk to me about the second goal Liverpool scored. In my opinion, it was a foul on Romero. 2 hands on him, pushing him in the back. Was it a foul, or should Romero be stronger at that point?
I think Romero was looking for it, but this goes back into the whole like consistency of the VAR and all that stuff. Like, if you're gonna have 2 hands on the man's back, that's gonna be a foul. Because I've seen that get called against us multiple times. That happens to us all the time. Like where our players go up to head the ball. I've seen that happen to Romero too. Like where he goes and jumps over the ball and he pushes someone, and then that's a foul. So like, where is the consistency in the VAR? For me, that's a foul, especially if we're doing the whole freeze frame slow motion stuff. If you're gonna freeze frame that in slow motion, that is a foul. It's ridiculous, and I hate like putting things on the ref because I think it like obfuscates from the responsibilities of the players and the manager. But this one was horrendous, guys. This one was horrendous.
Yeah, and look, I get what you're saying about, you know, hate talking about refereeing decisions, but in terms of the players, I thought by and large they actually performed today, didn't they?
Agreed.
Yeah. And like I said, like at the top, like these type of games make me want to give Thomas, Frank, and the squad like more time, because as mad as I am that we lost, I can also take something away from this because we actually played well, and the fans in the stadium also understood that. That's why they were cheering them.
Correct.
Like, I hate how sometimes in press conferences Thomas Frank just gives us like little to no credit, like we don't know anything. Like we know when our team plays well. We know when our players are playing good. Not every single player, obviously Javi and Romero, but most of the players out there gave an honest effort today, and we all saw that. And I respect them a lot for that. This is the most balls that I've seen them show all season. So
Exactly. I mean, I'll agree with you. I mean, Frank in his press conference hasn't been the greatest. I don't like it when he talks about the fans. I don't like what he said in yesterday's press conference where he said the loyal fans that are behind me. All Spurs fans are behind Spurs. They are silly things he should be saying, and he's putting unnecessary heat on him for coming out with these things. But like you said, if this had been another Nottingham Forest performance, I would have given him both barrels. I'd have said, "What are you doing? You are literally hanging yourself But like you said, today was about a performance. People wanted to see a performance. Yes, it might have not been like Brentford free-flowing, attacking chance after chance after chance. But what you did see today was effort, desire, passion, and a willingness to run their hearts out to try and get that result. So I agree, he's got to change what he is saying in press conferences. But I think the biggest thing is, we go back to January. January is a big month for him and Enoch. Like you said, we got to get a striker. We got to get a midfielder. We need to get a left winger. We need to get a left back. We all know we're not going to do this in one January window. It is a vital time we're going into. But like you said, today on today's performance, I won't say a bad word about Frank today. Not a bad word. Did against Forest, and people go, "Oh yeah, Brian, because you're copiing with Frank and you love Frank." Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And do I think he can get it right? Yes, I still do. And performances like that,
what's made you like believe that though? Like take out this performance. Like what's made you like actually like genuinely say like, yes, we should give Frank more time?
Right. So I'll give it. I've been waiting for someone to say something. We look at it. Let's go back to Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino had done nothing at Espanyol, did very well at Southampton, did very well with a great crop of English youngsters. He came in. No one was going, "Oh well, he was a Southampton manager." How is this? Yeah. The way we go and buy players and have scouted players like your Dele Alli or players from the lower league that have come in is by seeing them do very, very well at their previous club and doing things that was highly unexpected of what they did. Thomas Frank had the run of everything at Brentford, sorry. He controlled everything. But what I'm saying is he is 4 months into his Premier League status with Spurs. He needs time. He needs a window. So much has changed at this club. Yes, performances need to change. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Wholeheartedly. But if the team give everything like they gave today, that's what I want to see. Does he deserve a January window?
Like,
go on, Nate.
No, but I'm saying like that's the problem though, because we haven't we can point out like maybe like Man City, maybe like Copenhagen, but like it's Copenhagen, and then maybe this game too. Like the games are so far few in between, like where we see these type of performances on a consistent basis. And then when it comes to Brentford as well, if you look at the table right now, Brentford is still kicking on. Like Frank ain't there, and Brentford is still kicking on.
Correct.
Maybe Frank wasn't as. I'm not gonna try to take so much away from him. I will give him the credit, but like maybe there's something to be said about how the club is run as a whole, not just
Brentford are
how
brilliantly.
Frank was.
Brentford are run brilliantly. Their chairman is incredible, and then you look at what we've had to deal with for years, and all the change and everything from this summer. At the moment, everything at this football club is new, from the director's box to the head of recruitment, to the manager, to players coming in, to the training regime. Everything is new. Everything. Yeah. For the first time at Tottenham Hotspur, everything at the football club right now has been a blank canvas. Does he deserve time? I will give it to him. If he doesn't get it, so be it. I'm a Spurs fan over a Frank fan.
But what has he done to earn that, though? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what has he done to actually earn that?
Because I believe he's the right man for the job. From what I've seen at Brentford, where he was given time,
where he was at Spurs, though. I'm telling you a little bit, like just at Spurs.
Mate, there's been certain performances, like you mentioned, the ones you look at the Brighton away. You look at there are certain games. The PSG at the first game. He needs to do that consistently. He needs to do it more, Nate. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. But I've backed every single Spurs manager that we've ever hired. Every one of them. The only time I turned was 18 months into last manager's reign. So if people think I'm going to turn on this guy, since he's been appointed in June, had the team for the Premier League since August, not a goddamn chance am I going to change and flip. I give managers a season minimum. And like I said, I've never turned, apart from like I did on Ange after 18 months, which people conveniently forget. And I will give this manager time, especially with everything that's going around the club that is brand new. Everything. No other manager has had this, where they've come into a Tottenham team and everything from top to bottom has changed.
But then we're still left feeling like the exact same way after all these performances.
Yes, but I keep saying it's 4 months into his Premier League reign.
Yeah.
4 months.
I hear that. But like for me, it's just like Ange had the first 10 games. Conte has had his amazing run to get us in the Champions League. Like, I haven't seen, for even more than 3 games, I haven't seen Frank really impose his will to say that, yes, we should give him more time. I haven't seen anything. And then if you look at also the style of play, I still don't even know what his style of play is. I still don't know. And we're almost into the new year. I don't know what his philosophy is at this current point. And I think if you ask multiple Spurs fans, I think they'll give you different answers because we don't know. And that's my biggest thing. Ange had credit in the bank because of the first 10 games. Conte had his thing as well with the Champions League stuff. Frank, the only reason why he's been giving time is because he's new to the job. And there's no one else. There's no one else to turn. Yeah, there's no one else. So that's my thing. Like, I'm not saying that we should sack him. I'm not saying that, even though I'm really tired, I'm not saying that we should sack him. But I'm saying that just based off of the merit of the fact that there's no tangible reason why he should be given time. There's no objective reason why, besides the fact that he's new to the job and there's no one else. That's what
That's it right there, though. Like, I agree with you, Nate. There is no evidence to suggest that we should be sticking with him, but we're both saying that we should keep him. So if we're saying that we should keep him, then we got to back him.
Yeah, and I do back him. I do. Unfortunately, I do. But it's just frustrating because. Actually, no, I'm not gonna pull the Ange thing out right now. But
don't do that.
I'm not gonna do it. But listen, man, I just think that either way, I think that he did well in this game, and if he can just do this next game against Crystal Palace, and do it the game after that, then we can start to see something.
Absolutely spot on. So look, let's see how it progresses. But decent performance today. Unfortunately, on the wrong side of the result. But Nate, thank you for coming on today, mate.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
See you later, Nate, bro.